Isn't this cool? Silver rebar. I've been working with rebar my entire life, and I thought I'd make a quick little video of the job site here. As a TSO, years ago, I was trained to be a safety officer. Sadly enough, I've had to fire a lot of guys for showing up drunk or stoned from smoking marijuana. I hate doing it, but you know what? If you're going to show up stoned, see, this is where people think it's their right. Just because it's legal, and this is because it's your right, doesn't make it the right thing to do. It's all about timing. There's a time and place for everything. You wouldn't smoke around kids because that would be abusive. When you smoke around any person, any kind of drug, it goes in the air and I breathe it. You drink alcohol in moderation, it doesn't hurt me at all. You can sit beside me and have a beer. It doesn't hurt me. But if you sit beside me and smoke anything, crack, cocaine, you name it, this is the problem with our society today, right? Everybody thinks it's your opinion. What's not an opinion, guys? It's a scientific fact, and it's a constant. It doesn't change. And that's the problem with our society today, guys. People on job sites are getting killed, getting injured because of their inappropriate, bad behavior. See, I've had people on my property, on my land, that have done this. Drive drunk, drive stoned, do these things. And that's a safety issue. So yeah, it's actually illegal to drive on my property unless you have an insured vehicle, especially if I know you smoke marijuana. See, this is the problem with people. They violate not just my rights, they are truly a safety concern. So the moral of the story here, guys, is that it might be your right. It might even be legal, because a lot of things are your right, but they're not legal. For example, it's legal to be gay. It's legal to be a homosexual. But I believe it's wrong. Scientifically, it creates diseases, creates sicknesses, right? So in Russia and other countries, it's illegal to be a homosexual. It's actually illegal to practice that lifestyle. And you get caught, you can go to jail. This is not a joke, guys. This is very serious stuff. So anyways, I just thought to make a cool little video here about my property. See, what you do, what you believe, determines how long you live. You can believe it's not wrong, you can believe it's your right, and maybe it is your right, but it's still not the right thing to do. I said I talked with these guys, and they all agreed with me. A bunch of construction workers said, you know, it's your right to drink piss. It's your right to take a shit. Hell, it's your right to pick up that shit and wipe it all over your face. It's even legal. But guess what? You're going to get sick. So just because it's your right, first of all, I don't believe it's your right, but let's just pretend I'm going to go with your delusional belief that you think it's right and you don't think it's wrong. That's the problem with most people today. They fight for their rights, but at the end of the day, just because it's your right doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You know, I wrote a song about right and wrong, and a lot of people know that the governments of the world have created or changed the laws. Years ago, it was considered illegal to smoke anything, pretty much. They've actually made it illegal on job sites to smoke cigarettes. If you're on a job site and you're smoking, and I work around children, meaning I work on school grounds where there's children. So because it's a bad example to children and because it's harmful, we're not allowed to smoke on the job site. We're not allowed, obviously, to drink. We're not obviously allowed to smoke marijuana because that would be a safety issue. Obviously, if you are impaired and you drove to work impaired, the police will come, right? And that's easy for me to do. I can make a phone call and say, hey, there's a person driving impaired. When people do these things, they don't just cause problems. They don't just prove that they're abusive people. They prove that they are simply bad examples of a person, of a man. I don't care what religion you are. I know lots of people that are Catholic, Protestant, you know, even Jehovah's Witness, right? Every religion, doesn't matter even if you're not religious. I've met a lot of people that say, you know, oh, I'm a Christian, but then they celebrate pagan holidays. I asked the guy, are you a Christian or are you a pagan? I mean, you wouldn't celebrate Hanukkah now, would you? Anyways, guys, I just want to show you what I'm doing here. And this is the stuff I've dealt with on job sites all my life with guys, super nice guys, but they go out, they party the night before and they show up hungover from smoking pot. Not talking about alcohol, right? If I can smell it on you, if I can smell it in your truck, guess what? You'll probably be arrested and taken to jail. This is the problem with people today. They don't have respect for other people. See, I don't do those kind of things. Maybe you do, but I don't. So as someone that has spent my whole life trying to help people do the right thing, at the end of the day, it's your choice. It's your fault. And at the end of the day, you got nobody else to blame but yourself. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I make all types of videos, everything from tiny homes to job sites. I'm a builder, as you know. I build anything and everything. I build cars, I build motorcycles, and I have property rights. Remember, guys, this is not my property, so I don't have a right to be here. It's my privilege, right? If you don't own property, you don't have rights. You get it? I mean, you have rights, but you don't have property rights. Unless you own it, if you're borrowing or living on someone else's land, it's not your right, it's a privilege because you don't own the land, so you don't have the property rights. Pretty simple, guys. Very simple science. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to installing all my candy canes and all the other stuff I got to install here. It's a big job, big project, lots of work. I love it. So remember, guys, be safe, be kind, be loving, be humble, and be honest with yourself. Right? You're a drug addict, well, get off the smoke, because smoking obviously causes brain damage, suffocates the brain, and it causes you to be stupid. It's pretty hard to reason with someone that's stoned. It's pretty hard to reason with somebody that is drunk. It's pretty hard to reason with someone that's on crack cocaine. And anybody out there, you don't need to be a doctor or a police officer or a judge or a lawyer to figure this one out. This is why people will always play the victim. I'm a drug addict. Someone feels sorry for me. No, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You did that. Your choice. Not my fault. Well, they'll blame me. They'll blame me. I had a girlfriend once who blamed me for being overweight. She blamed me for her problem with being fat. Wow. That's like someone saying, it's my medicine. It's my medicine. Don't make fun of my medicine. Yeah, well, drug addicts, I'm not making fun of your medicine. I'm just stating a fact. You're obviously an idiot. Get off your drugs. Come to work. Be safe. Be sober. Because that's what respect is all about. I don't want your son or your daughter to come to work, get hurt, because some other woman or man on the job site wasn't respectful enough to show up sober and sound of mind. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a great day. Be kind. Be honest. Be true to yourself. All right. Take care and be safe. Bye for now.